Oh shit.
Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate.
等一下，没有。
Hey, want to see my mighty Ever since I was a kid, in the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. Mastering sword fighting was more. This is when I met Elaine. The pirate leaders were in charge of the test of thievery involved. Elaine was kidnapped. LeChuck thought my first ship. I scraped together a crew. Monkey, you had to brew a special. On the island was there were some people living there who claimed to be LeChuck's goat. I met we wound up back up. That turned out by then I defeated. It was I met my good friend Wally, the map to the again. Elaine, one time the fact that it was around this I erupted. I got bare things back. This is the Daisy. That's either Elaine and me. I wrote a great. I don't know why you have to. The ultimate everything started. I made a goof. LeChuck and I had to wear a hook for Morgan Le Fay. The death card love did. I went on trial. Elaine wasn't. I defeated LeChuck with this.
Take this, LeChuck! Guybrush, come over here, gently now. My mask. Will you promise to stop picking on me? All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry.
还是要没有字幕奇怪。虽然我听得懂了，但我的观众可能听不懂。这样子吗？哦，这样子才有。
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
我硬要跟。
We'll get some scurvy dogs and then go play over there.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ah, he's dead to the world.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Boo!
Ah, he's dead to the world.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
Sounds real. The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog. It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key. Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Exhibit removed. Aww. This would be great for...
这每个水桶里面都长一样。
Some places you go.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, let's get scurvy dogs instead. I'm hungry. I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8. That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is. Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine. You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money. Do you have a key to the outhouse?
On the wall.
What should we do next?
Gotta get scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else. They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Looks like they need a swabby in here. I'll never be the ship's swabby. That is really, really low. Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when...
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Good! You unlocked it.
Gross. It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Gross. I'm not sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of 8.
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very well.
I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hand... Ugh. Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
In France, they call it screw.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours. This is the perfect food. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do? I wonder where those 2 people we were following went. That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship.
Hello,
They started
Yan.
making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly, and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies, but the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Do you like to race?
I'd rather be in charge of a race than be in it.
I wonder where this path goes.
That's a cool anchor.
Did you know that they were used and they started. Then people noticed what the current, but you can still
God.
that's to affect the little most
不小心按到了。
but the only the word called yeah.
Ah, shit.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of...
I don't think so.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be...
What do you mean?
Run along and
I want to say 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending. I'm actually spying on that.
Let's be frank.
No way.
I win.
I win.
You guys are.
Well... What's this?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be. You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Don't feed the duck. I want to feed the... Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. Do you...
Yeah, I leave them where they are and take the extra leaves off. I want things.
Did you leave?
I hope not.
I should throw my coin in and make... I wish we could speak backwards. Or what is...
Yes, you do.
Yes, well, yeah, was it? Yes, you got.
That was fun.
Oh man, it wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we.
哎，这是原本的主角
Hello,
哎。
Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your
然后
adventures.
今天为什么你有那么多内裤的照
Big
片？
whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asks me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret.
Sure, but kids, let me tell you a story.
Is this?
I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No. See, there was a rumor going. I knew I had to get it before he.
牲畜，家里比海有牲畜吗？喂，杨金叶，不要再一直贴内裤了啦！你是内裤爱好者是不是？
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Well, you know, freebooting mostly. Swashing, but now I'm getting an ex- Oh, what? LeChuck's here? Is there- Well, anyway, you know my history. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened.
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost, a nefarious, a depraved, and I'm...
They say opposites attract, but...
We've been enemies from everywhere I go, there he is.
Funny. He said the same.
That guy's...
Are you sure it isn't the other way around?
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one... I'm mounting my...
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck.
Well, just as soon as I can get someone to...
In that case, you'll want...
Exactly. It'll be great to knock back a grog.
Scumbar. Long time.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
I could stare at this forever. I could stare at this forever. But that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Shouldn't you be on your...
I was just about to... I just came from up there. I really need to talk with the pirate leaders before I admire the view again. Re-elect Governor Carla. She's hard on softness. I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard. I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to. Oops, I almost forgot to duck into the scum bar to ask the pirate leaders to back my... I'm here to talk to the pirate leader.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the...
In the back.
I'm here to talk...
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate... In the back. Looks like a circle. Have you seen the pirate lead? In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get...
It's our table.
We're the pirate.
Get lost.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold...
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley.
Making up trials for each other and writing mem...
I hadn't heard there was...
Oh, no.
Maybe your party invite got...
Is it you?
An expert.
I'm...
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are...
Plunder stats aren't...
Then the others were Captain Lila.
Look, they weren't that great, okay?
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a...
It's not
What?
I'm going to...
You're wasting...
The secret.
It's a personal...
You're weird
Okay, would you at least... It's a surefire...
Not interested.
I could make it worth your while to help me hide the percentage of their...
No one in here will...
Could you at least point...
You don't even have...
You're real...
If you don't take this opportunity...
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate... He's here in Melee. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture...
Great.
Excellent.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better. Ooh, the name seems to fit even better than it used to. Elaine?
Guybrush!
Wait, are you going to tell
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn...
I was hoping you'd turn up.
How's your scurvy prevention?
It's cool. We're going to get a lot of limes. I've got to come up with all... The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard.
You would...
No, silly.
Yeah, I figured that. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of the new local leadership was...
Why don't you ask around at the...
Thanks. Sounds like...
I don't like her.
She doesn't understand.
She loves...
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has...
I feel bad.
Me too.
I have to...
Oh, so do I. Bye.
Bye. Honoring Melee Island's 27th Governor, Carla the Swordmaster. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue honoring Melee Island's 27th Governor, Carla the... It doesn't look finished. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important. Elaine would kill me if she called. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. Never once made it all the way to the end.
哦，怎么回事？我的喉咙好痒。
Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. Going out of business? This place is an institution. Ah, the International House of Mojo.
Welcome, Guybrush 3.
Nice to see.
I have...
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here. Only you can...
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek...
Will it cost me anything?
Pride. Way to the secret.
Serpent?
Ooh. You must walk the path.
And now I'm going...
When you are unsure of...
It can tell me my future.
In a way.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely.
Neat.
No charge. Now you must go. And your desk...
It does?
Most assured.
They're having a half-off sale. Property foreclosed by order of... What kind of person would just... Elaine would never have stood... Oh, yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. This place has kind of gone downhill. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not... At Chamber of Commerce Mid... The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memory. Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the...
Okay. The note says, looks like a volcano. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to... Also, the windows need some work. I think it's a shanty.
Hi there, newcomer.
Hi there. At the end of the plank.
My mother's.
I see a peninsula.
It's southern Florida. I have
What's that lock?
That's for hats.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some...
Handsome-looking parrot.
And also vicious.
What's that key?
That's for...
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last...
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing...
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
I'm Guybrush.
Pleased to meet...
You're kidding.
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really...
Can you really...
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary.
It seems wrong.
It's a failsafe, in case people...
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need...
That's why you should never...
What happens if...
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, and if you lose the lock...
Well, what's to stop me reading
The numbers are printed small and only a pro...
Can I borrow your lock serial number?
My magnifier? If you want to play locks...
Tell me again about how to...
You bring me the serial. It's pretty...
Who's the old...
You mean... Seems to know a lot...
How well do you know Whitey?
Not well at all. She was across from my...
Would she...
I'm sure it's just...
I'm on a quest.
Exciting. The story in my family...
That seems...
It may be.
How would you like to join it?
Would I have to leave?
Well, yes, that's the general...
Thanks. Try down at the dock.
Tell me again about how...
It's pretty straightforward.
I think I'll browse around it.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system.
I see everyone in that...
If you have to make a pun, at least...
That's an impressive...
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grind.
What is that?
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course. Looks sort of like an eye. I think it's a chandelier.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. Yep.
I blame the...
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. You look different.
How nice of you to notice. Big news.
That's... You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of... I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help.
Possibly, though it was...
I would be more... A locksmith has opened very convenient...
Imagine that. What did they get you for?
I may be... Circumstance being that too much...
I notice you didn't say what crime...
It was not...
In the forest?
No. That's illegal. I picked them from...
Picking flowers from the...
We used to be friends. Anyway, they aren't even... I don't know.
Well, except the flowers.
They're annual. Guybrush, you... It's custard now.
I'll make it...
Thanks.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Guybrush.
I'll make it my...
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a...
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away. It says, Jail Rule 1. Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you.
Thank you, son.
I was really...
Well, now, normally, but my hands are tied. I'm completely out of inventory.
Oh, that...
Believe me,
Could I get it?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released. It pains me to lose a sale.
Could you refer...
Stab me in the heart.
Well, see...
It doesn't. I didn't really end...
Any tips on how to...
One word. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel. Gain the confidence of the... If you don't naturally...
Okay.
Anything I can...
What did you do?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what... Maybe one day, in a moment of... And you...
Blood and goop.
People. Anything, I'm...
Are you sure there's...
I'm afraid that's the...
Nuts. What exactly...
I gave... Now, naturally, sometimes it takes... And sometimes they use hurtful words like... Skin... But it's all just marketing, son. I'm awaiting...
Didn't you used to...
Used to, but I was disbarred for...
Is that a...
More or less.
Would it help if I...
Now, that's a kind offer. It truly is. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't... So
Are you sure you don't...
100 and...
Well, is there anything else?
Now that you mention it, in all the rush, if you...
Sure thing. I'm going after
the secret, but if you're looking... Just remember...
Thanks. See you later.
Yep.
I don't remember this.
They finally...
Eeh, a spider.
How's your day?
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Anything but your...
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You should never have given up.
Who says I...
Oh, sorry, I just assumed. Governor C...
It is, but there's room for overlap. I heard from... She's coming by to talk about skirt. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Lane...
I don't doubt that, but it isn't about... If it isn't about the Scurvy Project...
I'm looking for this...
Good for you.
I'll be needing a crew.
Ha! I'd rather...
So...
No, you want a crew, go...
Is there...
Oh, we canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leaf.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that...
I think you're talking...
Do you want to go...
Elaine says...
Not the legislative part. The town was in a box. She lent us the things like so...
I like that woman.
You and me...
Well, the mansion... Elaine's style is still...
They're my book?
I don't really have anything to say.
Practice is nice, but...
I tried to read that one. Does not include... Note to the... It's a cookbook. It has... The blurbs... It's thicker than I would have... Warning. Do not... Edgy. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too... I've always thought this looked like my... I like your stuff.
Please, take that and...
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of... I don't really have anything to...
Practice is nice, but I'm busy.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisted. Oh, I used to love the museum. I used to love... I think they're illegal. At Chamber of Commerce. A classic specimen of... Purple flowers. Ooh, purple flowers. Purple flowers. I'm hopelessly lost without a map. I could stare at this forever. Hi again. Oh, they laughed at me. Why didn't you warn?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay. Wow. It's worth the window's all boarded. Is that an old tooth? The assets of this. I remember when these. Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's. This used to be such a bright It always looks bigger on. It's sad. Looks like the only. Stan used this to clean his ship. It's a dried up old sea sponge. Looks like the only.
干，我一直搞不到一艘船。
Meat Hook's museum is gone. It's just as well. This was where the fantastic. Wow, I could have had. Cop. Hard to believe after.
I was the.
Yeah, the place does.
It's this. Oh, they're. Look at us. We're so much better than you. These kids today are all about sack.
I'm gonna find.
I heard the secret is just that only the gullible.
Tell me about.
I'm scared lost.
Then why don't you take off the ask me about.
My grog riddled, but I'm more button than.
Oh, come on.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece? Why, it's an stunning, high resolution, not to mention the detailed animation and speed the ride. Go out and buy.
Yes.
Now get lost.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
It's those three. Are you sure I can't?
Let's pretend.
I complete
trials.
It's how they.
Well,
I'm a founding member.
I'm an expert. I served with Bell.
Just so you know.
Oh. Are you sure I can't?
Yes.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe.
Fine.
How's Elaine?
Still in public?
My place is clean.
No, it's not like that.
Oh, well.
The atmosphere.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new.
But the roaches?
I've missed.
Hey. Those new pirate league. Why do you even.
Well, they've driven off my old reg. Also, if I'm frankly on the plot.
Did I mention?
No, so you'll be.
I'm thinking.
As far as.
Even better.
Bold.
Ooh, I think I hear the.
What?
Just. Keep up the good work.
Thanks.
Pests or
a good cook?
Well, it's definitely a mop. Will you advance me?
Put that down.
What?
Clearly there's...
Honestly, I... Active little guys, aren't they? Pleasantly scorching. The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. Remind me never to eat here again. Ugh, I remember that. The plaque says... I think someone tried to secure a boat with this. Looks like a mugshot.
Stay away from that picture.
Looks like a mugshot. Nice and hot. Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Yes.
How clever. Expedition to fabled Monkey Island.
Looking for a job?
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want to LeChuck's an equal opportunity.
Have you got it?
Well, I need a second, mate. Do you think you're...
I could be second.
Do you want to...
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the...
I thought so.
I'd make it great.
Exactly.
I can hold my breath. Okay, maybe...
Don't waste my...
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have...
Is that a...
Sorry.
I could be the... Oh, I'd be...
You look a little...
Bench?
I have a lot to...
Maybe...
The only requirement if you've got a... What's your name?
Smith. John Smith.
LeChuck gave me a blacklist and... In fact, you are... I'm sorry.
Well, that's a slip.
I'm confused.
Yes, I wanted a ship and a crew. All I had to do...
Strike?
Mutiny the... Be a pirate.
Except...
Yeah, that was a...
好了，这个就是一直走来走去，然后算是密室逃脱的一种玩法。